morning, Friday. What would be better than going to explore a few other ancient places in this country? You know, they've been here for a long time. They made the impressions. I think you know them too because they were also in your backyard somehow. I'm speaking about the Romans. Yes, today we are going to follow the footsteps of the Romans. It's a lovely day. Spring is here. We have a very short spring here in Israel, and we are about to enjoy it. But first we'll go and ride south. We're going to ride to this forest, which is called Lahav Forest. Nice, beautiful hills in the south near Beersheba. And after that, we're going to join our friends, have a nice breakfast, and the real ride will start from there. So come with us. I hope we'll have fun. Okay, it's nice outside. Soon I will tell you how cold it is or how warm it is. I'm wearing my winter undercoat, but I think it won't be necessary. We'll take it down when it gets warm. Yes, working nicely. Don't you like the sound of a nice engine in the morning? 14 degrees Celsius, perfect. It's 7:50 in the morning, and Yael already went with her bag. She needs to fill it up. I have as usual 10 minutes left to meet with some of our friends. I guess that Jerry, that you know him already, is going to be there. The weekend in Israel is short. It starts on Friday. It's not real weekend because many people do work in the morning and they stop working at noon. And the weekend lasts until Sunday. When Sunday is just a working day, it's a usual working day. Anyway, Friday is nice. Most people are still at home, minding their own business. The COVID thing is it looks like it's almost behind us in this place, as most of us are vaccinated by now. The numbers of the sick people is dropping dramatically every day. In my hospital they closed all the corona sections. There's only one corona ICU which is dealing with very few patients. Restaurants are open. I think they are going to open the bars as well. You can go to a concert now, although you have to sit with a mask on, but it's better than what it was before. I'm not really sure it's necessary, but you can go dancing. It's nice. So the only problem is that our airport is still closed or partially is closed and you cannot go abroad. But even if you could, there was most of the countries in Europe will not accept you without putting you into quarantine, which is not really cool. I hope that this method of green passport will be accepted by many countries and we will be able to go again and visit other places. For example, I have a plan to go to the north of Greece by the end of April. I'm not sure that it will happen, but as the Prime Minister of Greece said that They will accept people with green passport. I mean, people who are vaccinated to Greece by the middle of April, I think he said. It means that maybe it will work out. We'll see. Maybe it will happen. It was a nice plan that we made last year, but it was postponed because of the pandemic. And I hope that I will be able to revive it soon, within a month. But all depends on government agreements and stuff. Next week we have a holiday. Unfortunately here in Israel it became something like a holiday. And we celebrate more than one time a year. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. It's the new elections. And after that, immediately after that, we will have Passover, friends and mainly family. So let's see. The road we are taking is will mainly go by highway all the way down to the south, so it's not going to be very interesting. But the main thing is that you will be able to see how all the green of this midsection of the country is turning to gray and to yellow as the scene becomes more and more like a desert. And it happens very fast. It's like, you know, you are riding 100 kilometers and all your scenery is changing, which is quite cool. And enjoy the ride. 4 minutes to 8. This junction is known as the Green Village Junction. It takes you everywhere, especially for people who do not know where they want to go. Whereas the smart guy once said that if you don't know where you want to go, each road will take you there. But today I know where we want to go. Okay, I see two motorcycles on the right, so I guess it's Jerry and Yael are already there, or maybe it's somebody else. Yes, it's Jerry and Yael. So I think that we can go on. Hola! In order to gain some kilometers and save time, we took the highway, route number 6 south. We made a small stop on the way in the famous Alon gas station, where a few more of our group joined us. And yes, Jerry was very happy with his new airbag jacket. Most of the riders in the group would wear such jackets and vests. After some fast riding on the highway, we turned east and were welcomed by the Negev, a desert that is covered with carpets of green growth at this time of the year. Upon arriving to Lahav forest, we turned right and took the twisty road to the summit of the hill, where we stopped for a short breakfast, motorcycle gossip, and Zvika, our new member of the group, got his GMG famous sticker. With full bellies and good spirits, we took off the forest and started to head north. This time we rode along route number 358 that runs along the wall between us and the Palestinian Authority. The weather was not interested in our stupid conflicts and kept its lovely scenes of green desert all the way. Along the 45 minutes drive to the National Reserve Beit Guvrin, I had time to meditate on the Roman occupation history in Israel, once Judea. The Romans arrived to Judea in the year of 63 BC and stayed here for almost 300 years till the year of 324 AC. The Romans had two methods of ruling a province. The first was to nominate a sort of a king from the local population. They called it an ethnarch. That king was a puppet, but could do as he wished in his kingdom as long as he paid his taxes and did not interfere with foreign policy. The most famous such a king was Herod, which was a great builder, and many of his legacy was well preserved. His magnificent amphitheater in Caesarea is still in use for music shows even today. Herod was nominated in 37 BC and died in 4 BC. After the death of Herod, Judea was unsuccessfully ruled by his sons. The Romans decided then to take the law into their hands and to use the second governing method, the procurator, or governor as we call it today. The most famous one was Pontius Pilatus, who ordered the crucifixion of Jesus, taxed by Rome. The province of Judea was the scene of unrest at its founding in 6 AC during the crucifixion of Jesus circa 30-33 BC, and several wars known as the Jewish-Roman Wars were fought during its existence. The Second Temple of Jerusalem was destroyed by the Romans in 70 AC near the end of the First Jewish-Roman War, and the Fissus Judaicus was instituted. After the Bar Kokhba revolt in 132, the Roman Emperor Hadrian changed the name of the province to Syria Palestina and the name of the city of Jerusalem to Aelia Capitolina, which certain scholars conclude was an attempt to disconnect the Jewish people from their homeland. We arrived safely to the reserve and met some other motorcycle guys at the entrance. Let me check. We have in this corona times we have to get tickets. No, okay. In this corona times you have to make order in order to get to the national site. I'll have to ask. מה? לא. אנחנו רוצים להגיע לאמפיתיאטרון הרומי. אני צריך לשאול אותם אם קונים את הכרטיסים פה, או שאנחנו עושים את זה שם. בסדר? לא, זה נעול. יאללה, בואו. קדימה. מה סימו? דווי. רחלי. אהלן. נו. אמרו לי לא, אבל זה כל הקלאסה של The remains of the Roman amphitheater were uncovered in the mid-1990s. The amphitheater was built in the 2nd century on the northwestern outskirts of Beit Guvrin. This amphitheater, in which gladiatorial contests took place, could seat about 3,500 spectators. It had a walled arena of packed earth with subterranean galleries. The arena was surrounded by a series of connected barrel vaults, which formed a long circular corridor and supported the stone seat above it. Staircases led from the outside and from the circular corridor to the tribunes. It was built for the Roman troops stationed in the region after the suppression of the Bar Kokhba rebellion. The amphitheater is an elliptical structure built of large rectangular limestone. It was in use until destroyed in the Galil earthquake of 363. Guy was our guest lecturer of this trip, and he did a very good job. Yes, the Roman ruling was important, but along the way we had some other questions who dealt with history. How many years do you ride? And which was the make of your first motorcycle?
Hi, my name is Yael. I started riding on the age of 21, and my first motorcycle was Java 350, and it's a very low budget motorcycle made in Czech.
I started riding late because my mother would not let me. And then she said, you can have a license and you can also ride it. You'll never ride a bike. But I started, so I learned on a Java. And then I was 18.
Hi, I'm Jerry. My first drive was when I was 21 on unbeatable Czechian motorcycle Java 350.
Where? Where?
21
Where?
in Israel.
In Israel. Okay. Thank you a lot.
My name is Massimo, and my first ride on two wheels, it was when I was, I think, 12 or 13 years old, and it was in Rome. I was born in Rome, it was in Rome. It was my first time, and we without any license, and it was with a Ciao. Ciao, it's not a motorcycle. It's a 50 or 75 cc, and it was wonderful.
I'm riding motorcycle since 1986. My first motorcycle was Suzuki 400. That's it.
רבותיי, לדבר על האש ועל כוס יין. כולם נוסעים, ארון, קדימה. מניעים ונוסעים. So we left all that history in its place and brought back to our home for some steaks and good wine. So if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and see you in the next trip.